Hello everyone, what's goody? It's Ruff here, and welcome to my new Let's Play. It's a game I've been wanting to do since the very beginning. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and of course it's a Sonic game. Sonic Adventure 2. This is the very first Sonic game that I received as a Christmas present, and it just blew me away. I just saw this game on the aisles and on the shelves for a minute, and I just needed to have it, and boy did this game blow me away. I could talk about this game for eons. This game is just one of the games that truly is near and dear to my heart. I love it so much, and without further ado, I think we're just gonna get right into it. So here we have, instead of in the last Sonic game that we played, Sonic Adventure, instead of just one storyline per character, we actually have just two, featuring 3 characters apiece. We have the hero side, with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and the dark side, featuring Eggman. Yes, Eggman we can play as for the very first time, and 2 new characters. We're gonna talk more about those new characters when we actually meet them in the story. But for now, you can actually choose both stories, you know, whichever one you want to do first, instead of having to unlock them. But I think we're gonna start out all true and blue with Team Hero, Sonic the Hedgehog. And we have one of my absolute favorite scenes of all time. In any Sonic game, in any game ever, this is like my favorite opening scene that there ever has been. And they've captured a hedgehog! 10-4, good buddy. He took out everybody on board. Certainly that could... Oh my god, it is Sonic! Why is Sonic being captured? Why is he captured by the military? And for that matter, where was the military when we were saving the damn whole world from a water monster? Oh man, I'm getting just goosebumps, getting chills just thinking about this scene, man. I love this scene. This is happening! And we plummet down to the earth below. I mean, of course Sonic has survived many falls in the past, alright? So we should be fine. For Stage 1, City Escape. My favorite opening level in a Sonic game, period. Yeah! We could just straight up roll around at the speed of sound and fucking wreck all these godforsaken cars without having to worry about it at all. If you want to hit these ramps up, unlike how I just did, you need to actually hit the A button at the apex of the ramp right there. Hitting cars will slow you down, and I definitely didn't get that there, which is unfortunate, because I try to have as perfect runs in these levels as I possibly can. So, not much different from Sonic Adventure. You jump with the X button, or somersault, that's a new thing. If you just tap the square button instead of holding it down, which holding it down will provide a spin dash. Now, as you saw, I just grinded on rails. That's a new thing for this game, in addition to the somersault. If you see any railings, you can grind on them. And if you hold down the B button, or the square button, you will actually grind on them. Oh wow, I got that one. And of course, that's like the hardest one to do. Now we got robots here, but these actually aren't Eggman robots. These are just military robots, which is weird. Why is the military on our tail? So yeah, even if you don't have a little, jumping thing, if you don't have a, what do you call it, a jumping thing, a board, you can actually just do, jumps off the, ramps right there. There's so much going by so fast in this level, it's kind of hard to actually, like, talk about everything. Damn, I am doing terrible with these ramps. I'd never do this bad, but of course that's the recording curse, and also probably due to the fact that I'm playing on the PS Now, there might be a slight delay. This isn't a 100% run. I'm not going for best rankings for every one. Maybe down the line in the future, I'll do that. For some reason we didn't land on this thing, because this is a new thing. You can also do tricks off these little ropes. Ropes, I guess you can call it. And we got invincibility already. So yeah, you can jump with the X button, homing attack is all the same. You lock onto enemies with it, you know, as per the usual. That right there was a somersault you could do. I don't know exactly how you do it, but it's a thing. I haven't played this game in a bit, so I might be a little bit rusty. While you're grinding on rails, hold down the square button, and you can use the control stick to control where you're going. And once we get up here, we're nearing the end of the level already. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna go past. Somersault under here. Hey, Omo-chow. That's Omo-chow. He'll give us a little helping hand if we need it. And we have the very iconic gun truck scene in this game. Hey, I got that trick shot. It's funny, I got all the ramps that I never honestly get, at all. Whoa, and that thing is chasing us. As this thing looks, was that Big? Whoa, I don't know why I just stopped right there on that. He was too distracted by Big. This truck, however, is just controlled by Sonic's movements. The faster you go, the faster it'll try to catch up with you. Without wasting any more time, let's get that goal ring. Oh, I missed all those rings! Oh, and they're still standing there, what the fuck? Sonic, you missed your onion rings! Alright, and for the first time in a Sonic game, we will be getting ranked at the end of every level.
Too easy. Piece of cake.
The highest rank you can get is an A rank, as opposed to other ranks that in the future of Sonic, you'd usually get an S rank is the best rank, but nope. A ranks came first, motherfuckers. Anyways, it's hard to really talk about stuff in this game when it just goes by so fast. And this game does away with hub worlds like in Sonic Adventure. It's just level to level, the boss to boss. And here, we have our first boss. Fighter Troop 6T Bigfoot. Ground Air Combat Walkers. Now, what we can do to make this fight go quick is you can jump on these boxes here. You can actually just homing attack the guy. That's not how you're meant to do this. You're meant to, like, wait for him to, like, land before actually hitting him. But if you know this game inside and out, like me, or at least for the most part, I like to think that I do, you can actually just hit him whenever you want. Oh, now he's getting a little, he's learning how to move around. Alright, there we go. And you can see our little enemy health monitor thing is up at the top, just like in Sonic Adventure 2. I mean, Sonic Adventure 1. Ooh. And, like in any Sonic game, you get hit, you lose rings. Just like that. If I can not die to the very first boss of the game, probably the easiest one, that would be very nice. So as you can see, he has little crosshairs that can tell you where he's gonna actually be shooting. Oh no! Now I have to actually wait for him to land like a pleb. Come on, land already. So yeah, this is when you're actually supposed to hit him. He'll launch missiles at you, but they're easy to avoid if you just know how to run around. Hey guy, take care. So yeah, apparently that's just a robot, but I'm pretty sure that there's somebody, they had it meant to be somebody in there.
What?
I think it was only Sonic X that said it wasn't a robot. He's making mac and cheese! And nobody's gonna stop him! And what do you have here? A brand new hedgehog that looks awfully lot like Super Sonic, just dark. So that's why the military's been after Sonic, because they think he's this guy. And this is the first time that any Sonic hedgehog in Sonic has been thought to have been Sonic and actually have been wrong. I mean, it's usually wrong every single time. And wow, he just was able to teleport with the use of a Chaos Emerald. Love the authentic do not enter sign. This is Shadow the Hedgehog. Unrivaled favorite of mine of the Sonic series. I love Shadow. Shadow is my favorite character. He's been kind of butchered in recent history of Sonic games, but Shadow is one of my favorites. Another new character here is Rouge the Bat, and we have Knuckles here, once again guarding the Master Emerald, although for some reason it doesn't seem like he's on Angel Island anymore. So, I guess that island planned to, you know, levitate on its own, I guess, and it's fine.
Special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emerald. That makes it very powerful.
You know, Knuckles, you shouldn't really be saying that out in the open, but whatever.
Look who's calling who.
And look! It's Dr. Eggsuck again! It is the Master Emerald. You've gotten it before! And so yeah, they're calling him Dr. Eggman. because this is the first game where he just accepts that he's Dr. Eggman. I mean, in Japan, he was always Dr. Eggman, but now this was the first time that they really just changed Robotnik to Eggman in the Sonic universe.
I did that to prevent the
So yeah.
from being stolen, you idiot.
You idiots! Knuckles!
And by the way, that's not
So yeah, now Knuckles is played by a different voice actor. Eggman and Sonic are still the same. But now Knuckles is played by Scott Dreyer, which I think he did a better job as Knuckles. Although I really would have liked it for them to preserve his loner with the Destiny thing. Batgirl! Alright, well now we have our first Knuckles level, Wild Canyon. This continues the trend of treasure hunting levels as Knuckles. It's basically the same as in Adventure 1, except one big difference that a lot of people use against this game. What it is that Knuckles now can only get one emerald at a time. I mean, you can get more than one emerald at a time, but your radar only picks up one emerald at a time. As you can see, there's an emerald right over there, but our radar isn't even going off because it's not the one the game wants us to find right now. But if you can also ask for hints, but instead you'll just be asking those, like, TV screens, basically, instead of the, you know, and Tikal isn't here to help us anymore, unfortunately, for showing us where to go. The TV screens, if you need help, will give you clues, like these ones over here. They'll give you clues as to where the emeralds could possibly be. But if you use hints, you will unfortunately lose a rank as a result. Jeez. And yes, the longer you take, the longer it takes for you to get ranked. I mean, the worse your rank will be. Also, if you can hear that, Knuckles levels and, you know, everybody's levels kind of have their own unique style of music, which I think is really cool. And here, making his first and only time in the Sonic series, doing Knuckles raps is Hunted P. And unfortunately we couldn't hear him, but that's okay. In the next level we play as Knuckles, I'll be sure to shine a light on that quite a bit, don't you worry. But yeah, a lot of people don't like how Knuckles' radars only show one emerald at a time. But I honestly think Knuckles controls just as well as he did in Adventure 1. He's got all of the same stuff, except now when you're in the air or gliding, if you press the square button, you'll do like a dig straight to the ground. Except we can't dig yet. We'll be able to later, don't worry. And now, to complete the trifecta of classic Sonic characters, we got Tails, played by the same voice actor that played him in the last game. Also, this is Tails' main theme, and Knuckles' main theme are basically, they're the same song, it's just remixed. Because I believe this is I Wanna Fly High as well, it just sounds different.
Hey, look, it's Amy. And Eggman
I will say that Tails in the last game's voice actor does a way better job.
I have to help Amy because she's in danger.
Just listen to that! I have to help Amy, because she is in danger. It sounds like Tails is just reading directly off the script in this entire game, but it's whatever. Now, another issue that a lot of people have in this game is that Tails isn't actually controlling as Tails outside of the machine. He's in this mech. Now, with these mechs, you can tap the square button to just shoot forward. If you get close enough to an enemy, you can shoot a boxing glove type projectile straight in front of you like that. Or you can lock on, holding the thing, and letting go of it to shoot. You might remember a game style like this. It's very much reminiscent of E102 Gamma. So the three playing styles that they brought from Adventure 1 were Sonic's, Knuckles, and E102 Gamma's. As you can see, Eggman is Tails' counterpart instead of Sonic being the counterpart.
You won't be so lucky.
And yeah, Tails just straight up, after defeating Eggman, getting up the courage to defeat him in the last game, he springs into action to save Amy right now, like, easily.
You should be asking that question. Don't you know it's dangerous here?
Yeah, how the fuck did Amy get on this random island?
My hero, Sonic. Again?
Again!
Eggman, no good again.
So yeah, unfortunately, Amy is not playable in this game. At least not in the single player. I do like what they did with her in the multiplayer aspects, but that's for a different time, I guess. Now, we have the third level, the Tails first level. So, in order to get a good score as Tails, you need to, like kind of in Gamma's game, kind of have, instead of locking onto everybody and having a timer count down, the timer doesn't count down, thankfully. But locking on to more enemies at once and getting a bigger bonus from shooting at, each of them while locking on to multiple ones at a time will give you a better score. The way to rack up a big score in this, rather than, in any other thing, is, just trying to lock onto the enemies at the right time. Now Tails, first unique to the Sonic series, doesn't actually go by health via his rings. I mean, while rings do increase your health, they don't actually, oh, I didn't get a good score on that guy. They don't actually, you don't need rings to survive as Tails. You need rings to replenish your health, but Tails now has a health bar at the bottom right there. As you can see, that little blue bar. You can get item boxes that just straight do health pickups instead of actual rings. Very quickly up here, we got I knew we had another robot that didn't spawn yet. And right here, this is the first time I've noted it, but we're gonna take this. This is a Chow key. What could that lead to? We'll find out when we finish this level. But yeah, we got more non-Eggman robots here, unfortunately. And we have Omo Chow trying to give us tips, even though, we don't need them. That's what I'm here for. So instead of Mr. Know-It-All giving you tips about your character, like in Sonic Adventure 1, we got a Mr. Know-It-All that just follows us around in every single level. So in these elevator sequences, you're going to want to memorize, if you want to come back and get a better rank, you're going to want to memorize where all these robots are, so that you lock on to all of them at the perfect time, so that you get the best score, basically. Yes, Omo Chow, I think that's very obvious. Hold on, I'm trying to... Can I... There's a way to shoot Omo Chow. Now, instead of animals in most robots that we fight, we get these little these chaos energy drives. That's what they are. They are chaos energy. We don't know how exactly they got a hold of the chaos energy, but, it is what it is. A lot of these robots, they do sort of do different things. The ones floating right here have 3 major parts that you can attach to. Those are bombs. You can not attach to it, you can shoot at. You can also shoot the cameras, although I don't think it does much. I know there's a gold robot coming up. Oh, maybe not. There he is. Oh, that was bull. A problem I have with the Tails levels is that sometimes there are robots that just randomly appear right where you're walking and you have, like, little ability to avoid them. We got some more guys over here. And I can't even lock onto them, though. Can we lock onto them over here? Apparently I can't. Like this guy, it just randomly appeared where we were. You can control the camera with the other stick. And you can get those guys over there for bonus points. We have to get that guy all the way down the hall to open the door. Hey! Monkey! Funny monkey! Funnymonkey.gif. Alright, now, this is the first Sonic game, I believe, which introduced having to destroy all the enemies to progress. Something that I have mixed feelings towards, although in some games like this one, it isn't that, it's not that big of an annoyance. Right here, we have a bunch of robot machinery. And once we get rid of all of those guys, and this one right here, there's one up there, I think. Right? Oh no, I got him already. Alright. Well, that's the end of the level. So Tails levels, you still have to get to the end, but you have to get into the end, like, in a very different way than you do with Sonic. We actually got almost all the rings in that level, too. And we got a B.
Good.
Yes, very good, indeed, Tails. I usually average at about a B ranking. But there we go. I'm not going to show off much of this area right now that we're going to be going to, but here we have the Chow World. Yeah, I know, in the very first episode of this one, and then the last episode of my Sonic Adventure playthrough, there's 2 straight videos with Chow, basically. And, if you miss Tails, you can actually control him outside of his walker here. And he flies, and it's using the same sound effect that it uses for for his old sound effect of flying. Tails will never get tired, though, but he never goes higher than this. But right here is the Chow World. And if we go inside here, it's the Chow Garden. That's right. Just like in Sonic Adventure 1, we have access to the Chow here. You can do basically everything the same like you did. And Tails jumps really high, except he doesn't roll into a ball for some reason. It's basically the same thing that you can do in, you know, Sonic Adventure with the Chow. You know, let's just show off really quickly. I'm just gonna open this guy up. Maybe not the best way to do it, but these Chaos Drives, like the animals in the last game, you can give to a Chow, and it increases some of their stats. Now, these Chow will never refuse any of these.
Here,
Everything will be okay. Tails is so sweet. And it makes the Chow feel so happy. In this game, however, if you tend to a Chow long enough, you can change its allegiance. Chows grow up to either be a hero Chow, a dark Chow, or a neutral Chow. If you keep tapping this, you can notice the heart decides to change. The more love you give it, the more it'll turn into a hero Chow, and the more that you neglect it, it'll turn into a dark Chow. As you can see, his heart on the top of his head is getting slowly more bluer. But yeah, there's more stuff that you can go inside this waterfall and such. There's another Chow egg over there that's gonna hatch. But I really just wanted to show this off for right now. Oh, I thought it, like, crashed. But yeah, once you exit the Chow Garden, if you entered at the end of the level, you will go right back to the story.
Huh? Amy?
And even though Amy wasn't really with us at all, she apparently was following us.
Amy Rose is here.
How'd you get here?
You know, Sonic, you should be more thrilled.
Well, if you gotta know, I caught a ride with Tails. Are you sure you don't need my help? It looks like you could use it.
Ooh, she's holding that over him. She's holding it over you, Sonic. You gotta accept the help.
You mean
The
that
fake
black
hedgehog.
Did you see it? Where is it now?
If I tell
So
you,
yeah,
will you marry me?
apparently Amy ran into the black hedgehog.
I thought I had you this time.
Oh, you really thought you had him with that one, Amy. Yeah, Amy kind of takes a step back,
That black hedgehog
kind of being reliant on Sonic.
Eggman.
Only slightly.
So, Eggman's behind this, huh?
Because she actually, you know...
On the wall anyway.
Oh yeah, this is important.
Like that? Wait
But
for
she
me,
actually
Sonic.
is is more self-sufficient, just continuing with her character from the last game. You know, she actually does do much for herself, like she came here to rescue Sonic without even having Tails. And I think this is going to be our last level for this first episode. We're kind of, like, going through this really fast, but this is Metal Harbor. This is one of my... I love every single Sonic level here. I would say City Escape is my favorite. It's unfortunate that that's the first level, but it doesn't go downhill from here, trust me. It is an amazing Sonic adventure from beginning to end. But I love this track. I love the music in this game. There we go, we got the gold robot this time, and you notice there's a trail of rings here. Now, we don't have the Lightspeed Dash, however, we go up here, we get Light Shoes. It's the Light Dash. It's basically the same as it was in Sonic Adventure, only this time, you can do it on a whim. Like so. It says you can press circle, but square works just as fine. Now we have planes launching fucking missiles at us because we escaped. Insane that the US government, or whatever government of this area, Station Square, Central City, I don't know, you know, is just after us, because they can't tell the difference, because they're all, like, colorblind. But yep, there we go. We even get scored for doing proper somersaults, which is kind of cool. However, this level is kind of bullocks with its way to get the A rank, I'll just say that. The only way to get the A rank is to actually do something perfect, and it's right here, at the end of the level. If I can get to it, I'll try to get to it. Or I'll just, whoa, okay, I'm not gonna try to fall off the cliff. Alright, but once we get here, there's a missile launch going off now. So now we need to get to the missile in order to get out of here. Let's do it. Oh! Alright, well, I don't even think we're gonna make it. We didn't even get to the lower part because we fell off. So yeah, the way to get the A rank here, which I think this is gonna be our first E rank, folks. The way to get the A rank here is to do the entire level perfectly and make it to the top area of the rocket. You notice we passed by the lower area of the rocket. Well, this was it. If you go beyond, you can get to the top one and you'll get a 15 score, which is very vital to getting a good rank here. So yeah, you kind of have to do that. This is the only time where I would think the ranking system is kind of like, fuck, man. It's really like, and this is only Sonic's second level, so it's like the curve on that is just so like immense. But yeah, this is definitely going to be our first E rank, which E rank instead of F is the lowest that you could go. And you basically need to get every like ring possible in this level, especially when we go do. There are other ranking-based challenges that appear once you actually finish each level. But that goes to more in stake selection, which would be in the extras that I'll be showing off at the end of the playthrough. So yeah, unfortunately this is gonna be our first E. Yeah.
Barely made it.
Even though we actually did make it. But alright guys, that was it for this first episode of Sonic Adventure 2. I hope you enjoy this whole playthrough. Have a great night, and take care. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace. Nice.
Dickhead.
Are you almost, is your thing almost done, Jerome? What the fuck? What is Optimus Prime doing? Did you see that? Someone just did a jump with the Optimus Prime truck.
Yes. I did too.
Right here, right here.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, they got your back.
Oh, and there's a sniper on top of that.
There's a snake in my butt. This motherfucker trying to make a call like he's Alexander Clam Bell up in here.
I just showed this guy the 1-2.
I just showed this guy Jafar.